Today, I'm exploring Hawaii's largest city where I'll be searching through sunken shipwrecks, diving deep into airplane crashes, facing off with mean sharks, saying aloha to submarines, and of course, eating some killer grinds. So let's go check them out. Shee!
Mahalo.
The Oahu airport is so nice. So my homie picking me up used to be the national Taekwondo champion of Brazil, which means he was the fastest at whipping his leg to someone's head for many, many years. No way. This is my boy, Leo.
Hey.
First things first, when you land on Oahu, we gotta go pick up some palu. Alright, so we got the chum, and the second thing to do on Oahu is get a haircut, because I am looking like a mountain man over here. Can I be looking like a mountain man on Oahu? Whew, feels good to get all that mountain hair off my head. Now I'm a city boy and we're getting hungry, but first we gotta go drop off the dive gear.
Unload. Good boy.
Tomorrow morning, bright and early, we're jumping on this thing and we're headed out to shoot some fatties. Ala Moana Mall, Brazilian steakhouse. All you can eat, baby.
Pineapple carpaccio. That's meat right there.
The meat never stops coming. Stuffed. All you can eat meat.
Oh my god, I'm having a kanak attack.
Kanak attack.
Then left onto Kona Street.
So I used to skate at Ala skate park. And one of my friends there, he made it pretty big time and he's got a nice condo over here. He was kind enough to let me stay in it while I'm here. Damn. So nice. Such a different vibe than where I'm from. Well, I'm tired and super stuffed. Gotta wake up early tomorrow morning and shoot some fatties. Moi moi time. Shee. Whew. Day number 2, 5 in the morning. Let's go dive. What's up, bro? All right, let's get it. Leo's emergency kit right there.
First aid kits, the e-perb, the radio.
All the surfers over here for the morning surf. We got 2 hours to go. As soon as I jumped in, I saw this uku, so I throw my flasher and you can see the uku start charging it. It's kind of unsure, but then it turns around and commits to checking it out. So I'm lining up my gun right here for a shot, but then it gets a little spooked and it starts swimming away. I got enough air in me, so I decided to follow this guy and commit to sending it to the bottom. I get down to the bottom and I'm flipping rocks looking for some tasty crabs. As I slowly peek my head up, boom, there's a little baby uku. But in the background, there's a fish that I haven't seen in 2 years. A fat kagami. I'm freaking out right now just thinking, oh, Oahu is loaded with fish. But just like that, that mysterious kagami swims away with the moo pile, and we decide to check out another spot. We're gonna shoot one of those. There's a lot of shipwrecks in the city, and we decided to go check out the Navy tug. It was deliberately sunken in 2012 to create an artificial reef. It used to be used as a tugboat to haul around larger vessels in the harbor, but now it just sits down here, cruising around with all the pualus. Something's telling me to look right, and oh my gosh, there's a fat ono on the surface. I'm getting Leo's attention and I point towards the ono. He takes a drop on it, but it was too late. How's that fat slobber? After seeing that ono, I decide to bust out the chum. And here comes old Mr. Sharky Poo, coming in for a free feast. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. And I'm hoping that that shark will stay away because I really want to see what's lurking beneath this ship. I know there's gotta be some buried treasure somewhere around here, but all I see is Ta'ape. So I look behind me and I was surprised to see how close this shark is coming in. I thought we had a deal where I feed him and he leaves me alone, but he brought his 2 bratas to come hassle me on the bottom. 3 sharks lerping on the bottom is enough for me, so I'm out of here. It's been 4 hours and no fish, so I decide to call in the big guns. Help! Help! They dropped off a specialist to help us find onos, but she didn't even have fins on. So it's up to us to continue our search on our own. Now we're at the Sea Tiger. In 1990, the US authorities busted this ship for importing illegal immigrants. They decided to sink it and create an artificial reef. I land right on a nice school of papillos, and as I make my way towards the deck here, I'm realizing that this is a lot deeper than I thought. The shipwreck is huge, so you can see it from the surface and it doesn't look that deep, but this is actually 90 feet right here. I'm just cruising, chilling on my back, absorbing it all in, and coming up with a game plan for my next drop. There wasn't much action on the Sea Tiger, so I decided to do a full sendy down to the bottom. I'm down here at 115 feet and I look up and there's a fat kahala making its way towards me. There's a nice uku that I want, but the kahala's blocking its path. And then I notice a big omilu coming in with some more ukus. I'm getting all amped up, but I'm also running out of air. I gotta bounce, so I spin behind me to see if anything's in shooting range. But nothing that I wanted. And this kahala comes to say goodbye. Well, we go eat some dim sum? Deputy. So that's me and Leo's 8th dive together where we got skunked. But we're going for onos. We shot a bunch of ukus in those 8 dives. This guy doesn't count those. He only counts onos. That's the only fish that matters. He brought this for me just in case.
It's kind of challenging because the conditions, the water is murky.
I had a lot of fun on that dive because I got to explore a bunch of new zones. We're starving though. Time to go find some kilogrinds. Not the free musubi. Oh, it feels good. How's these white sandy beaches just all over the place? Right out the window. Everywhere you go. I've been craving dim sum for a while and Leo hasn't had it, so we're gonna go check out one of those spots. Downtown Chinatown. We didn't score anything today, but I feel like today was warm-ups for tomorrow. I think tomorrow's gonna be a good day. So we got some shrimp dumplings, chicken feet, soft shell crab, Shanghai dumplings. His first soft shell crab. Like it?
So good. So crunchy.
Oh, we're stuffed. All you can eat chicken feet.
Oh my god.
But now it's time for UFC 311. After a burning hot day in the sun, looking for Onos, gotta get some ice cream. Let me show you guys the view during the day. Man, that sun is deadly, but gorgeous view. What is the worst injury you ever seen with a spinning back kick?
A spleen rupture.
And what happened to the guy?
It had surgery.
It's a lot of power, yeah.
Oh, a lot of power. So fast.
Now it's all about the Ono game, huh?
Shooting on us.
I'd rather tomorrow? Onos tomorrow?
Almost tomorrow.
Damn, I got sunburnt pretty bad today. Feeling it. Time to moi moi. Shit. Woo. Day number 3, 4:45 in the morning. Let's go.
What's up? Good morning.
Ono today?
Let's hope so.
So we're in one of Leo's Ono zones and the current is absolutely ripping. We got these 2 parachutes attached to the dinghy to help slow our drift down. The depth over here is about 600 feet deep and the sharks are absolutely insane. They're so hungry and they just keep coming closer and closer. So Leo decides to give this one a little love tap, but they don't care. They just continue sticking around and bothering our Ono game. We did this for about 2 hours until the jellyfish came and then we decided to try out another spot. Long drifts and a whole lot of nothing today.
I try so hard.
We're gonna try one more spot. We gotta get something for dinner or else we'd be starving tonight because there's like nowhere to eat on this island. Resources are very limited. Ono spot number 2 and look at the size of this monster. I'm totally convinced that Leo is a shark magnet. I'm hiding behind him on the other side of the boat just watching this tiger constantly go up to him. It doesn't mess with me once. Maybe it's his pink Ono gun he decided to bust out on this drift. Or maybe it's because he shoots all the Onos out here, but they definitely have it out for him. We're totally over this spot and I make sure to pull my feet out of the water while I take my fins off.
Try so hard.
We're back at the sea tiger, but as long as we don't see any tigers, we'll be alright. This thing's a little baby compared to the other one. Leo finally spots some din din, but he's got to constantly scan to make sure the coast is clear. He scans his head to make sure no sharks are coming, but he got a beautiful shot on this uku. We're all stoked right there. Yeah, you. We got dinner, huh?
We got dinner.
We got din din! We finally got some din din, so I'm busting up some grinds here, making some din din for all these apelu. I decided to do a full sendy down to the bottom, but I'm keeping a close eye on this shark because it's acting very aggressive. It goes right up to Leo and takes a chomp out of his gun. So now I'm all freaked out, but I'm also committed to this drop. It's 115 feet down to the bottom, and the deeper you go, the less room you got for error. I'm willing to send it if you go your way and I go my way, but nope. He tried to pull a fast one on me when he thought I wasn't looking, so I got to abort mission. And good thing, because there's just sharks everywhere. You don't want to be on the bottom dealing with that. I got to constantly scan and make sure there's not one charging at me. But it doesn't matter where I look, there's always one coming. He always bit you, or?
No, he beat the shot.
Out of nowhere, this big male Honu comes in between us. He keeps staring down and I'm like, what is he looking at? Oh, there's a shark coming right at us. You can tell they're males when they got the big tails. I decide to go explore the deck of the shipwreck and you can see the Honu. It doesn't want me to leave. It wants my protection, so it follows me down to the depths below. I get down to the deck and I gotta see what's lurking in that hole. I start crawling over to it and to my surprise, the biggest Minpachis I've ever seen. I'm definitely not going to shoot one though, so I take a little peek off to the side. I spin around, I look up, and oh boy, Here he comes again. I gotta swim up and get air, and this guy's trying to muscle up on me. Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with me either. You go play around with Uncle Leo. I haven't been able to catch anything with the spear gun, so I revert to the old ancient ways. How's all this opelu though? I finally see something that I might want to take. So I take a drop to further investigate, and man, there's a lot of sharks around. I'm analyzing if I can navigate through this sharknado, and I'm also wondering, do I really want to shoot this guy? I haven't shot one of these in a while. Sometimes these fish can have worms, but when they don't, they're actually really good eating. This guy thinks I'm really good eating, but I'm not. Now he's got me all juiced up, and I gotta constantly scan to make sure there's not another one coming at me. Once I know the coast is clear, I decide to take them. As soon as the kahala starts freaking out, the sharks know that it's injured, and it amps them up. So I'm doing my best to try and fight this fish and swim it up to the surface as fast as I can. I load them up, and we continue to spread love and joy to all the opelu. The end is getting near, and I gotta sample the bottom before we bounce. I decide to call out these guys' bluff, cause one of us gotta go, and it ain't gonna be me. This guy's charging in, trying to deter me from my destination, but nope, I'm doing a full Sandy. I get down to the bottom, and I made it. No more nothing in front, so I start spinning around. There's a huge kaku right there, but I risked it for the biscuit. And no more biscuits down here, aka ukus. Just this big kaku and sharks everywhere. The kaku's coming in for a closer look, so I let him sample the knuckle sandwich. As I'm swimming up, you can see the different layers of depth. This is about 70 feet right here, and this is about 40 feet. I didn't see anything down there but like 5 sharks and a huge barracuda. Woo! Woo! Oh, he's chasing a bug. He's chasing a little bug. All right, you ready to go eat some kahala?
Oh my god.
Oh damn, you okay? Oh, what happened? You hit your knee? Oh man, that bad? Damn. Leo just bumped his knee. I haven't shot one of these in a long time. Sometimes these can have worms, so let's cut in and see what happens. Damn it, it's got worms, but that's okay. The fish will eat it tomorrow. We'll use it as chum. Get in, boys. Woo! Round number 2 in the water. We did a little bit better than yesterday, I guess, huh? What do you think?
I don't want to dive anymore.
Jason Momoa is making a movie right over there. We got that uku filleted, and we're gonna make some killer stew out of it. But we need to go grab some ingredients. There's probably more people in this mall than there is on my whole island. Oahu has about 1 million people that live on it, which is more than all the other islands combined.
Different prices, huh?
You like sweet potato hapia?
Yeah.
Kanaka bar. Beautiful view. But let's make some uku stew. We're gonna dry the uku Add some spices, squeeze some lime on top, and let that sit in the fridge for a bit. Then we're gonna cut up some bell pepper, onions, tomatoes, green onion, and cilantro.
Palm oil because it brings out the natural elements of the food.
So you layer it in order, and then you just keep stacking them. Oh, it smells so good. Woo. That coconut milk and tomato paste with the uku. And thanks for catching and cooking that. That was so good. What, tomorrow? One more day?
One more day.
Sun's gone down and so am I. Shit. Woo. Oh, it's 4 a.m. on day number 4. Let's go explore. What's up, man? Hey. Last day.
Last day.
Last day, baby. Hopefully we get the big one today. It's either ono time or it's oh no, there's no more fish time. I'm swimming down to the sunken pyramids of Giza. I get down to the bottom here at 100 feet, and these pyramids are so cool. There's 6 of them, and I landed right in the middle next to these big kalas and a big school of tape. Someone even sculpted out a big smiley face on that one. Now we're at the wine barrel cages. Depth is at 100 feet. Cool spot to check out, but so far not too much action. A small school of moo right there, but I'm more hyped on checking out these crazy contraptions. Leo takes a drop on top of the cage and there's a big fat omilu right there. He lines up for a shot, but the omilu is just a little too finicky. This was the spot that I was most excited to explore. I thought this plane wreck was only 104 feet, but when I get down to the bottom, it's 119, which is a huge difference. In 1946, this plane experienced engine failure, and they had to do an emergency water landing. This is a US Navy fighter plane used in World War II. They got another one nearby, but this one only sits at 106 feet. I get down to the bottom and look at all those massive minpachis in the engine hole. Just a beautiful sight to see. I spin around in a big fat pile of moo, but all I can do is throw him the shaka. Now I'm diving into the San Pedro shipwreck. This ship was sunk in 1996 by Atlantis submarines to create an artificial reef. No more reefs around here, only get artificial kind. I dive right on in and see what's lurking below. Thank goodness I got my Evolve wetsuit on. There's a lot of pointy, sharp metal objects sticking out all over the place, and my amazing wetsuit is protecting me. And if you want an amazing wetsuit like mine, go check out evolvediving.com. Use my promo code HAMMAH for 10% off your entire order. You can spearfish with scuba tanks? What? I thought that was illegal. I've never seen this before, but I guess you can spearfish with scuba tanks in designated areas. Right now we're swimming through the YO 257. It served in World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. They sunk it in 1989 to create another artificial reef. Super sick shipwreck. But as I'm swimming up, I'm kind of watching this guy and he looks like he's freaking out, small kind.
That guy alright, man? He's like, seemed like he's like freaking out a little bit, yeah?
The guy was just screaming at his partner to come up, and we take one last drop in the big city. This is the Atlantis submarine, and I don't know who that is, but it's definitely not me. They got a really nice wetsuit on though. I don't swim like that, I don't know who does, but it seems a little inappropriate for all the people paying big dollars to be on the submarine. So last month, Leo shot 9 onos. It's the middle of this month, and how's it going so far?
Horrible.
Horrible this month?
Yeah, I get skunked every day. It is what it is. It's just part of the game. Consistency is everything, so.
Good bitty boy. Good boy. How's this marlin head just cruising around? We gotta fuel up on some food and some drinks. Empire Bar. They got quite the variety of food here. This is a famous skateboarding set right there. Thank you. I'm gonna go check out the skate park, the ʻAINA skate park. Man, I used to skate here back in the day all the time. If you hang out at this place a lot, you're gonna see some crazy stuff go down over here. Thanks, man. You wanna go skate?
No, thank you.
You ready to eat some kilogrinds?
Kilogrinds.
It's beautiful over here, but it's also really hot.
Mahalo.
Yes, Woof! I am sunburnt, and the only thing that's gonna make me feel better is some ice cream. Ube Hapia ice cream.
Big Island, lava flow.
$10 for 10 minutes.
I was in the US Navy. I was a corpsman, but I served most of my career with the Marines, providing medical support.
Off to the airport. What a long trip that was. Honolulu is so crazy. I used to live there back in the day, but I always forget how wild that place is. Mahalo so much for watching. And most importantly, mahalo ʻāINA.